Now that was more like it. That was much more like it. Blue Jays win 3-2 over the Boston Red Sox and even up the series at 1, regain the season series lead, get within 1 game within the division, whatever else we want to call it, and snap their 4-game losing streak. I think that's the most important one right there. And it all started with a great start from J Happ. I mean, he was dynamite. Couple missed pitches here and there. Obviously, the missed pitch to Pedroia, but until the he went 4 1/3 of hitless ball. I mean, he was very, very good today. He went 6 innings, giving up 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. And the key to him, the key to his success today, was first pitch strikes. He was throwing a lot of first pitch strikes in good locations too. You know, and obviously, like I said, a couple missed pitches here and there, obviously to Pedroia, but he's such a good hitter. I mean, you can't get much past that guy. And if you make even a little bit of a mistake, he's going to take you yard or to a gap or something. And then then in the 7th, he made had a couple issues, but nonetheless, he had a great start, 6 innings of winning baseball because he got the win. He's 18-4 on the year. He's just 2 wins away from the Blue Jays' all-time lefty wins in a season, if that makes any sense, what I just said. David Wells is first with 20. So, you know, on the other side, though, Eduardo Rodriguez pitched a very, very good ball game after the 3rd inning, right? You know, I mean, he settled in nicely. He had a tough first 3 innings, but settled in nicely, pitched a very good ball game. Mixed in his pitches nicely. It was a very good game overall for him. But you know what? One of the big blows in the ball game was Melvin Upton Jr. We got to tip the cap to that guy. I mean, you know what? After last night's abysmal performance from him, really, he came up with a big hit today. Right? The reason he's in the game was because he was facing a lefty. That's really the only reason he was in the game, and he showed why he was in the ball game. Hitting a 2-run home run. There's no warning track, inches crap in that one if he hit it over the fence. He did just that. It was a 2-0 Jays lead early. Move ahead to the 3rd inning. Bautista, on the first pitch, hit a ball up the middle. I understand it was jammed and it was a blooper, but you know what? It was a first pitch, and he hit a base hit, and he got an RBI on the first pitch. Just keep reiterating that. Later in the ball game, I think it was like the 8th inning. I know there was probably I think it was 1 out, 2 out, nobody on, whatever. Kevin Pillar, first pitch, base hit. First pitch, interesting. Maybe you should do that more often. You know what? That's something we saw a little bit more of today, was swinging on the first pitch if it was a good pitch. There were some times, obviously, where they took first pitch nice ones. But you know what? For the most part, they looked pretty good. I wouldn't say the Jays played their best game. There were times where they had runners in scoring position but couldn't cash them in. It happened a little too often. We had runners in the corners with Pilar and Devin Travis, who had a really good game today. Like, really good. Bat and glove. Looked very nice today. With Pilar, like, that was that one play. If you guys remember that one play, I think it was Pilar first. Travis was at bat. Pilar took off. Travis hit a base hit up the middle, and then Pilar got to third. Beautiful hit and run play. Just beautiful. But, less than 2 out. Couldn't score the run. And that's what hurts the most. Donaldson gets out. Edwin gets out. Donaldson is having a really, really tough time. I mean, you know, he went 0 for 4 today. He's 0 for, 20? Or 0 for 19, you know, in his last 19 or 20 at-bats. I mean, he's had a really tough stretch. But you know what? Let's talk about the bullpen. And I think that's the reason we won this game. I mean, of course you could say that, right? J Happ comes in, out for the 7th, gives up a single to Hanley, gives up a single to, Yes, it was a single to Aaron Hill. Hanley goes to third, runs in the corners with nobody out in a 2-run game. In comes Joaquin Benoit. Fly ball to Bautista. Hanley doesn't score. Deep fly ball to Jackie Bradley. I am throwing, my pants are filling up, if you know what I mean. Bautista makes the catch against the wall. A little hop makes the catch against the wall. Obviously the run scores. Aaron Hill's halfway. He has to go back. So there's only 3-2, but now with 2 out, and then Benoit strikes out the pinch hitter Travis Shaw to end the inning, and he just minimized the damage beautifully. And Grilly comes out in the 8th. He's had a rough time lately, doesn't show any kind of rust whatsoever. Gets his guys out. Devin Travis makes a great play. Was it that inning? No, I think that was the 9th inning. Nonetheless, Devin Travis made a few really good plays today. Grilly gets fired up in his inning, and then Osuna comes out for the 9th inning. Umpire's zone shrinks for one batter. Not really sure what happened there. There were 2 pitches that were on the corners that weren't called. He walks Hanley, and that's where I get nervous. Leadoff walk. Oh, boy. They bring in Brock Holt. He hits a ground ball to Travis. Nice little spin throw to second. We saw that. I think it was it in Baltimore? Or was it in Tampa? It was one of the 2, and he threw it away. Makes a right chest-high throw. You're not going to be turning 2. See, that's where Devin Travis used his head there. He knew who was running in Hanley and Brock Holt. Okay, that ball, a chopper, you're not going to be able to turn 2. He knows that. So he takes his little bit of time. He knows Hanley's not a quick runner. Takes his time, throws a chest-high throw right to Tulowitzki, gets the lead guy. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. Chris Young comes up, hits a pop-up behind Russell Martin, makes the play, 2 down. Jackie Bradley. Just throw him high fastballs, why don't you, Roberto? High fastball, high fastball, high fastball, strike 3, and Roberto Osuna looked like Jason Grilli out there. He gets fired up. I'm like, oh my goodness, where did that come from? I love it. I love seeing the motion from him. We haven't seen him pitch a whole lot lately, and to see him come out and do what he does and gets the save, just a great job by Roberto. And you know what? Like I said, that's the reason we won the game, was by the bullpen. But for some reason, I'm never settled. It was 3-0, but I know Boston's a good team, so I'm not really, I'm a little worried. But the team kept cool and got their job done. But tomorrow, man, can we get more than 3 runs? My goodness, it's too stressful with 3 runs. And plus, Boston's a good hitting team, so you can't expect them to get 2, 1, 0 runs each game. You're going to have to score a lot of runs. Tomorrow, I hope the bats wake up a little bit more, start hitting some holes. They had some tough times again today, hitting balls right at people. But you know what? So did Boston, right? With Jackie Bradley hitting the one to the wall. I mean, we've seen a lot of that lately. So there was a lot of weird things going on today. Hopefully tomorrow's a good one. Starting rotation. The pitching matchup tomorrow looks pretty good too. Clay Buchholz going for the Boston Red Sox. He's pitching a little bit better lately. He's obviously back in the rotation when Steve Marenko's in the DL, and he was having a rough time in the bullpen, but his one outing in San Diego, he pitched very well. And Aaron Sanchez, the Sanchezi, he's going on the mound for the Jays in the finale. I know I wasn't predicting anything before, but I want this win very bad. For many reasons. Think about this. 1, we tied them in the standings, so we're right back in this. We thought we were knocked down pretty good. We won the series. Right there. We're good. Second all, in the final series of the season, we win 1 game. That's all we need, and we have the season series if we are tied. Because right now we have the 1-game lead. If we win tomorrow, it's 2. If we win 1, that's 3. Only 2 games left. Okay. So that would be nice. Bottom line, we have to win tomorrow. I said I wasn't predicting anything at the beginning of the series, but you know what? It doesn't matter really. It really doesn't. Oh, I'm gonna jinx them. Really? Jeez. Aaron Sanchez, Clay Buchholz, tomorrow afternoon, 1:07 first pitch. It's gonna be a doozy. It's gonna be a doozy. I'm nervous. I think all Jays fans are nervous. They're happy about today's win, but now you've got to flip pages and look at tomorrow. So, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Hey, if you like that video, like this video, not that video, this video, hit that like button if you guys really enjoyed the video, and enjoy all the other videos, especially the Rage one in New York, because, that was actually kind of fun to make. Hit the subscribe button. I hope to not rage anymore, but if it needs to happen, it needs to happen. And comment down below what you thought of the game today. What's your thoughts on the outing by Happ, and what you thought of the bats and all that good stuff. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow afternoon. Post game. hopefully, a series win for the Blue Jays. We'll talk to you guys then. See ya.